Comedy at the Carlson is a very special show for you tonight at 7:30 and again tomorrow, Thursday, February 29th, Leap Day at 7:30. It's the hilarious Pat McGann.
They had a lion there, like he's just pacing back and forth, pissed off. My daughter picked up on it. Like, I don't think he's happy. What's he thinking? I was like, he's thinking about killing all of us. That's what he's thinking. Then she freaked out. I want to go home. I was like, you know what? So does he. He wants to go home too. They didn't trick him when they painted the jungle on the back of his cell. Don't you love how they do that? They try and recreate the habitat with some bullshit painting. Like, that's fooling the animal. Like, oh, maybe I'm back in the Serengeti. There's my buddies over there. Just runs into a wall. Turns around, sees a bunch of fat people eating fried dough. I'm gonna do that, you know? My wife, she's been talking about going to Hawaii. I'm just gonna paint some palm trees on our wall. Yeah, she'll come home from work. I'll be like, aloha. Here's your Mai Tai.
Comedian Pat McGann, he's good friends with Sebastian Maniscalco. He tours with Sebastian, does a podcast with Sebastian. We'll be at Comedy at the Carlson tonight, Wednesday, February 28th, and again tomorrow night, Thursday, February 29th at 7:30. Hilarious. Lock your tickets down at carlsoncomedy.com.
Manscaped.com. Get 20% off your purchase with code BILL20 at manscaped.com.
Woodcliff Hotel and Spa gives you something you don't get a lot of, me time. Let me explain this. A lot of people say you do so much for other people, but you can't be good for everyone else if you're not being good to yourself. That's why me time is so important. That's why the Woodcliff Hotel and Spa is so perfect. They have a spa that is so luxurious. Even the air is better. They have a salt wall that purifies the air. It's better than any air you're going to breathe today. But I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Not if you're driving. And I want you to picture yourself in a robe, holding maybe a glass of champagne or white wine. Yeah, you're wrapped up in the robe. You're looking out over the hills, heading down to the Finger Lakes. And you hear your name being softly called from down the hall because they're ready for your massage or facial or both. Manicure, pedicure. I'm telling you, it is so luxurious. You leave there, you're recharged. You're better for everybody. A little me time. Find out more at woodcliffhotelspa.com.
From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thanks for getting your pod on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Follow us on YouTube at Billified. See all the things happening. Lots of things coming. So
you are in a mood.
What do you mean I'm in a mood?
You're in a mood. You're fired up. It's
what are
okay.
you talking about? What's the matter?
Good too. Nothing.
What's the matter?
Nothing is the matter. You've been asking me week after week. I feel great today.
No,
it's a beautiful day
out. You
out.
were yelling at me before.
I was not yelling at you.
I was quiet, and I was
letting you get your work done so we can get this going on.
And I had stuff to do.
You're doing your stuff.
But I was very excited because over the weekend, I spent an hour and 10 minutes that I'll never get back.
It was not an hour and 10 minutes. It's longer than that.
Yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
It is not.
That's all I watched. Of Doug the Savior. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, right here.
Got good intentions.
Yeah! From A Night at the Cat.
Yes.
Listen to this. I got all kinds of audio. I'm very excited.
What do you think would be the coolest thing in the world for a man to do?
Right.
I don't know. I can think of a lot of things.
Walk on the moon?
Yeah, maybe.
Quarterback a Super Bowl?
Yeah, that'd be pretty
CEO
cool.
of IBM?
Nah, kind of lame ass.
Is that when you started drinking right at the beginning?
Yeah, I went. Who wants to be the CEO? Jesus Christ, Scorsese, what are you writing here?
Child's play compared to what I do. What I do for a living isn't your typical kind of a job.
That's right, folks. I'm a badass.
Are you going to tell them what it is
No
so
9
they
to
can
5,
understand it?
no coffee break, and no place your mother ever visits.
It's from the movie.
Hey,
During the week, I work with 10
I know
different
it's from
female
the
waitresses
movie.
and bartenders, 25 lights, 1 brass pole, and 35 topless dancers. What do I do?
What do I do?
Who am I?
I mean, this is like
strip bar DJ.
Roadhouse.
No,
I mean, you are the
I
guy.
am the guy.
That's
yeah.
right.
Who am I?
Who am I?
I'm a strip
not
bar
Patrick
DJ.
Swayze.
I'm a strip.
Working this job is like
That's
riding
Sam
a roller
Elliott.
coaster. I just keep my
This was
hands
like
and
the
feet
Chris
inside the
Farley
car till the
of
ride comes to a
Roadhouse.
complete stop. It's a whole other world. You think you know the truth from TV shows and movies?
Yeah.
You know nothing. Behind
You know nothing,
You know
you naive
nothing.
little morons.
this
the
door is a
radio
passageway into another dimension. Welcome to the G-String Zone. We have it all. Drinks, shots, wedding parties, divorce
Yeah.
parties,
Doug's
bachelor
walking in,
parties,
back
birthday
slapping.
parties, and of course, the ballet.
Yeah, that's right.
And 18 years old guys are asking mommy and daddy for car keys. 3 years later, they can't wait to get through that front door.
That's right, fellas.
It's a place guys come in that turn 21. It's a place guys keep coming till they turn 81.
Like Bill.
But what makes a strip bar so much fun? So interesting.
Yeah.
So much the adventure. So much the mystery.
It's the
It's the stories. It's the stories people pull out of here. They're just as fun as the stories you get from Disneyland. Except this is Disneyland where Tinkerbell headlines Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's
that
the beginning,
opens.
yeah.
That's the opening of the movie. That's pretty good.
For those of you who don't know what Bill's talking about,
I am. It's a night at the cat. I
20,
held
20
up.
years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in case people aren't watching it on TV.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Made
Okay.
an independent film called
Yeah.
A Night at the Cat that was filmed at the Classic Cat.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it in California, came
Uh-huh.
back to film it, and I never left, Bill. I just lost steam in my sails. And
Yeah. I have to say, like some of
tell
it,
me it got honest truth. Come on.
some of it was like the writing made me laugh
Mm-hmm.
because it was like things like this.
Richard. Yeah, stop that guy.
Stop that guy.
Get off me. What did I do? Well,
You know, Rich, this guy doesn't like coffee, tea, or milk. But you know what he does like?
Coke.
This was a beautiful day.
Have a good
I don't
night.
do Coke. Who does he think he is? The owner?
He's a DJ.
He's the DJ.
He's a DJ.
Doug was the hero of this movie. I have to say there is a story there, and I found myself invested. I will admit that.
Okay, well,
Despite the corny lines that made me laugh. You're SOL. Shit out of luck.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
Some
really
of them
hard.
I look back on, I'm like, oh God, how did I write that?
I don't know. Well, even Quentin Tarantino wrote some shit once in a while. I'm
Thank you.
just
You know, I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't.
Now, this is the love interest in there, and this is the part I found it very sweet. But this, I almost fell off my couch at this scene.
This is tough for me to listen to, believe it or not.
I know it is. I knew it would be, and I was hoping you weren't going to be upset with me for picking on you. The reason it's tough to listen to is because it's you, and it's something very close to you, and you think I actually really did like it. I don't want to tell you that. I want to tell you. I want to make you squirm, but I did. I found myself invested. I did find myself invested, and there's a story there. Some of the lines in it are some. I love it. There's a few that are just so. It's almost like that 90s, action star, but not action star. You know what I mean? It was great.
There was a group of people that watched it, and they would have a drinking game for every time they heard breakfast or let's go to breakfast.
Let's go to breakfast. There was a lot of let's go to breakfast. Are you? Is this why is it hard for you to listen to? Hearing
I think
yourself.
because it maybe because it never went anywhere. It took a long time to finish up. There's some.
Do you have any regrets with it?
No, I'm glad. I'm glad I finished it.
I think it's impressive. I went through, and the first thing is like, it was at first I'm like, what am I watching?
Right.
What am I watching? But then a story develops.
Yeah.
And it shows you that Doug in this movie, and I would think it's probably
It's not
pretty accurate.
biographical.
Well, no. But I would think that getting to know you over the past few months that we've been dating, our mandates on Tuesdays.
If we were dating, you would have watched the movie years ago.
No, I wouldn't
I'm
have.
just kidding.
I would
Since
say
2022. Go
I
ahead.
think you are a guy who is very conscientious of other people. And by that, I mean, with all your breast cancer stuff, you really go out of your way for that.
Yeah.
So in this movie, you're kind of like the sheepdog that herds the sheep. In a way, you keep everything running. right? You're the guy that keeps everything smooth. You smooth it out. You get rid of patrons that some of the dancers are uncomfortable with.
And believe it or not, that's a lot of DJs.
Yeah, but which it doesn't show you.
A higher level.
Right, and you can see more?
Not higher level. You can see more. That's what I mean. You're in the DJ booth. You're playing music. You're just not drinking.
Yeah, but this is like you sort of take care of the girls.
Yeah,
you tolerate some of their bullshit.
Yeah,
you know, and I got that. But this scene, I did laugh really hard at this.
It's okay.
But it's Doug and one dancer. Her name was Michelle. Kind of had I'll say a Jennifer Aniston vibe to her.
She's from New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you?
I put an ad in some online actress thing.
And
I went down to New York City and auditioned 3 girls.
You're kidding?
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And
it was for the lead.
Did you pay her?
Yeah, I paid all the actresses and actors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid everybody.
What do they get? What was? Is it scale?
I think it was $25 a day.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
The director of photography got more. He gave me a price that I matched, and then he brought in his own crew.
Wow.
Paid, yeah.
So there's a lot of work that goes into this.
Yeah, I mean, I still have.
They all had to learn their
all the
lines.
Receipts, yep.
All right. Well, this is okay. So this is Michelle, and this is the scene that made me laugh.
You know, I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't care.
If you cared, you would have told me about Vegas before you said you wanted to take me to breakfast. What were you planning? One big night and then leave?
No, he made me that offer before we had talked about that.
Now, I detected a screw up in the dialogue there.
You did?
Yeah. Listen.
You know, I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't care.
See
if you cared, you would have told me about Vegas before you said you wanted to take me to breakfast. What were you planning? One big night and then leave?
No, he made me that offer before we had talked about that, and I wasn't planning on leaving without you.
After we talked about going to breakfast.
What I mean is, if I'm the head DJ out there, I can get you a job, and well, maybe you can move out.
I can't do that.
Why not? I didn't think you had any real roots here.
That's what everyone thinks. The truth is, Doug, I work as a legal assistant during the day. Until like 7 months ago, my mom fell and broke her hip in 2 places while painting her bathroom.
I'm sorry.
Her health insurance didn't pay much, and clerking at the local supermarket's not going to help cover her mortgage, so I had to do this for the money.
So you're just here to help your mom?
Yeah, that's right. You think I like doing this? I'm not moving to Vegas, and I'm not going to be doing this for much longer.
Oh my God, oh my God.
What?
What's the matter? What's going on? You're up next.
My history professor just came in. I can't dance. I'm not going up, Doug. I'm not going up.
Your history professor?
That was fun.
It is tough sometimes.
What's tough?
Just remembering the movie, just some of the dialogue.
Okay.
And rewatch it. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're asking, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I can't help how I feel.
But I laughed so hard when she broke her hip in 2 places, and I don't know why. I'm picturing like her mother laying on the floor.
Right.
Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. So you auditioned people for this?
Yeah, Rochester Talent. When it was in business.
Yeah.
I can't remember who was running it. I think he ended up dying. That's why it shut down.
Oh God, I remember. I think they also do voice work too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they reached out to me once, and I had been doing some TV voiceover stuff locally and this and that. And the guy called me and said, "Hey, I'd love to put you on one of my demos." And I said, "All right, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, it'll be like $120 or something." I go, "What?" I go, "No." He's like, "Yeah." I go, "No, I'm not. I don't need the work. I'm fine." He's like, "Well, I'm trying to get you work." And I go, dude, nobody for an audition, when I send stuff out, I don't pay to send stuff. Well, I'm going to be like an agent finding you work. I go, yeah, no, thanks. No, thanks. And the guy got so pissed. He was screaming at me through the phone. And I was just like,
I remember him. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. But, I mean.
But I got a lot of people from there. I got Marcy Savastano.
Any of these strippers, real strippers?
Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4.
Okay.
Not anymore.
No, I understand. But, and they were all comfortable, like, walking around.
Yeah, there was
some of the actresses and stuff.
Action, go. This is what we need. And they knew what they were going to do before. They had all read the script.
Uh-huh.
And a few of them, they just wanted to be in it.
Yeah. This is the history professor scene. This made me laugh too. Oops. Hang on. Oh, I went one.
Now, did you watch this by yourself by chance?
Maybe.
Did you have
You can do anything you want. You owe this man an apology.
Now, this is the history professor. Doug's trying to get kicked out of the club. Doug says, sit down.
The truth is, sir, that one of your students dances here.
Really?
Yeah. Do you teach a girl about 5'4", 5'6", long hair, pretty face, blue eyes?
Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie. She goes by the name of Monica in here, but she's in back and she's really embarrassed that you're here. So maybe best for everybody if you were just to, because it's busy, it's Saturday night. We want her to make money. We want her to have a good time. If she's uncomfortable, so maybe
Guy's not leaving. He's just sitting there staring at you.
That actor was from Rochester Tale too. I can't remember his name.
And she also said if you would leave right now, she'd come over to your house next week for some extra tutoring and suck your dick so good it'd take a construction crew to get the bed sheets out of your ass.
Gentlemen, have a good evening.
I want to be in the running room for this so badly. I loved it.
One of Maureen's professors. She's not going to go up if he's here.
All right, so here's my question. Like, you in the movie, like the joke, at least the way I see it, is this guy says Stephanie, and you say she goes by a different name here, but her name is Maureen. So he didn't know who was stripping there. Right. Like, I go, you should have accentuated that a little bit more. Because I thought the story is, I'm not kidding you when I say I got invested. I did get invested. And and there's a story. That's what I loved.
People do enjoy it.
But, yeah.
For a movie, for what it is.
Yeah. A steaming pile of shit, but it's fine.
It might be nice out, but today's not the first day of spring training.
Oh, come on, buddy. Wait, let's see. Do I have a little bit more?
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Earth the boozer.
Earth the
loser.
Now, this guy, who is he?
That's Chris Calsolo. He was last second through one of the girls in the movie. Said she had a friend, and
he was pretty good at that role. So,
yes.
So here's the deal. It's one night at the Classy Cat.
Yeah.
And Doug walks in his heroic, pulls up in some truck with the Classy one. Whose car was that?
It was the owner's car.
Okay.
Big diesel fuel.
Big diesel fuel truck. I go, there's no fucking way Doug had that truck. So you would have needed a pole vault to get in and out of there. So that guy.
I was going to say we had a soapbox that we
you
blurred out. No,
I'm busting your stuff.
I know you are.
The guy, so when Doug goes in, there's a DJ, an owner of clubs around the country. He owns several, a chain. And he's opening one in Vegas, and he's looking for a DJ. And I almost pulled the line where he goes, hey, I want to keep a monkey in a cage kind of thing. Like where Doug's a great DJ, but he's not one of those blonde-haired, blue-eyed pretty boys who's going to be chasing the girls. He's going to, I can find any monkey. It's hard to find any monkey that'll stay in a cage, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
But did you write this whole thing yourself?
Yeah.
With anybody?
California with my writing teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't believe who it was, but his name is Stephen Foreman. He wrote The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond.
Really?
Yeah.
Another steaming pub.
So the story is I went to see The Replacements out in California. I signed up for a writing class because I had a couple directors read my stuff, and they said, what you need is just some of the basics, structure and everything. So I went to the movies, and there was this poster about strip clubs, and it was made by Jerome Gary. And I'm like, I think that's my writing teacher. And it was featuring in Las Vegas. It was like a documentary. So I walk in, I go, are you Jerome? He goes, no, Jerome fell sick, and I'm teaching the class. My name's Steven. I'm Doug Phelps, and why do you ask? I go, well, he wrote a strip bar movie or biography. He goes, yeah, it's coming out next month. I go, I work at a strip club. He goes, oh, my God, you do? Which one? And I pointed down the street. I go, the Sunset Strip. I just started last week. And I had this idea for a strip club movie. He goes, how that's so cool. And we start talking. Finally, after just a couple minutes, but it seemed a lot longer. He's okay. I'm sorry. We have to stop. I have to get to know everybody. Yeah. But we had a connection right off the bat, and we had that seminar, or I don't know which.
I love that you're flustered.
8 or 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not going to take this class again. Let's just do private lessons. So then he had a writing class he was in, and then I wasn't getting a lot out of it. It seemed to be the same 2 or 3 people talking out of like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I said, let's just do one-on-one classes when we can.
Yeah.
So work through that, try to get the stakes up as high as you could for something like this, and then called the Cat, and then came back, got some funding. Most of it I funded on my own. Took forever to pay back, and then there were some problems. It ended up taking almost 3.5, 4 years to finish.
Really?
Yeah. Terrible. I don't even want to get into that.
Does it upset you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put your trust in somebody.
Is this upsetting to you to play this? I'll stop.
No, a little bit. I mean, I guess it's a little embarrassing.
Why? I kind of like it.
Because it is. Just,
This is what I'm talking about, buddy. Club full of nobodies going nowhere.
So there's a stripper who has a drinking problem, and she's passed out at the bar.
Well, that was totally hypothetical because I've never met a stripper with a drinking problem. That was all on my own. Come to find out, after doing some research.
You're not going to miss this.
Yeah, you're right, I'm not. Because I'm staying.
What did you say?
Trying to get him to go to Vegas. Now Doug's going to stay.
Well, you wanted an answer, and here it is. No.
You know, nobody tells me no very often.
Really? You want me to tell you again?
Got the Italian.
Buddy, grow up. What are you waiting here for?
Oh, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
The girls? Craig? I'm offering you a future, pal.
So we actually worked out real well, and that was 20 years, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, well, I think my future might have left here a little while ago.
What, the retard? I got plenty of dumb girls working for me.
Can't say that
Have your
anymore.
pick.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I'm picking her, and I'm picking this club.
You know, you've been nothing but a waste of my time tonight. I can't believe I thought you'd make a good DJ.
Yeah, but that's the point. You did. That's why you're here, and that's why you stayed all night long.
That's right.
Well, you know, maybe you should stay here. With the 2 old crows, the bookworm, the lush, and the moron, you would have made a shit of difference in my club.
Breakfast club
Maybe not.
reference with everybody that works there.
But I make a difference here, and I'm staying.
I make a difference.
Staying?
Make a difference
Yeah.
here. Yay.
Oh, Doug! Yay!
You're the best.
Yay,
Yeah, the
Dougie,
best
you're
to
the
make
best.
immediate
I love you.
Screw you, loser. You're
This
just SOL. That
I
means
know what it means.
I know what it means.
Lord,
Shit
I'll
out
see you
of
next
luck. I think Scorsese had that in. I don't know. Maybe it was Spielberg and Jaws. He had shit out of luck.
SOL. Mr.
know
Hooper.
what? You should try.
No, this is my favorite.
What's going on there?
Wait.
Richard, do me a favor.
Throw this
Throw
guy.
this piece of shit out of here.
So you did watch it all.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? I didn't. Hang on,
know
I
you
got
did.
more. I got more.
No, no
I got more.
more.
Come on.
This is like this is your life all over again.
Hang on. This is.
My kingdom, my castle, my queens. It's good.
I fucking died at that. I was roaring. My kingdom, my castle, my queens.
To be the king.
Queens.
It's good to be the king.
That's from Mel Brooks. Yeah, it's good to be the king.
Doug?
Hey,
Hey, this is great.
I thought you left.
I came back to get a CD.
I left a CD and I had to come back for
I
it.
can't.
I was just waiting for Ethan to
You
leave.
sweating?
I am.
Yes.
You wanted to get a CD
Oh,
from the jukebox.
the jukebox.
That's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything that was going on out here?
So how was your weekend besides
Did you
this?
have? Hang on a second.
Come on.
Some arguing
I got very high.
and
What's
raised
that?
voices, but
I'm staying.
Eating gummies, eating chocolate.
you're staying?
THC. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is it because you realized
go.
Ethan is
a love
big
story.
jerk and you don't want to leave the club?
Yes.
I don't want to leave you.
Oh.
We should have a showing in the park of this out here.
Take you
I
with it?
would love that. Actually,
Yeah.
I would actually love to have a showing of this with a question and answer afterwards. The question: why did you make this? Then they walk to the truck,
Right.
And that, who did the music? I like this actually. I was like, this is good. It sounds like you may have had this. Someone actually did this. For
Oh yeah,
you.
we had I think about 15 artists. across
Really?
The country, yeah.
Wow.
Ballbreaker from Rochester.
Uh huh.
They're an AC/DC tribute band. They had
Yep,
a lot of
I
songs in
remember
there. The Taint, had a song in there. They used to play at High Falls.
Knew the taint.
Your Mama's on a bangbus.com. That was one of their big hits.
Your
California.
mom is on the bangbus.com.
Yeah.
And then you can hear them walking out. Doug gets in. Listen to this thing start up. Listen to the balls of this truck.
So
I'm
breakfast?
Yeah,
Breakfast?
in the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
You know Dougie's finally getting laid.
Yeah. Well, you had that whole scene in there, too. He could get laid. Listen to that diesel.
Big diesel. The power.
And then he drives off. Is there one more? Maybe. I think I have one more piece of audio.
I hope you
What? You seem uncomfortable. This is your movie. This is your opus.
Walking on the moon?
Sometimes it's hard.
Quarterbacking a Super Bowl?
Uh-huh.
CEO of IBM?
Yeah.
Child's play.
Child's play.
I'm a strip bar DJ.
Yeah. There it is.
So, yeah, some things are hard to listen to or remembering, trying to get it done. And but there's a lot of good memories, too.
Well,
Awful lot.
I would say that you're 95% ahead of everybody who ever said they wanted to make a movie. You know what I mean? And that you just did it. You did it.
Yeah, I can always say that.
Did your old
I'm
man
proud of
see it?
that.
Did your old man see it?
He was at I rented out.
Is he in it?
He
I
is
thought
in
I saw
one-
him in the background
Yes,
of one
he is
scene.
in it for an extra.
I
Yes.
knew it.
Yes.
I
Had to
saw
get
that.
him in there somewhere.
I thought he was playing I thought for sure he was going to be the professor. Like,
We looked too much alike. That was.
oh,
I go, I can't have you in it. I mean, you'd be.
yeah.
Oh, it's his father, obviously.
Yeah.
You know. So, but we got him in there as an.
I saw him walk in the
Yeah.
door. He must have loved that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And then I rented out the Eastman House for a showing.
You did?
Yeah, the premiere.
Anybody
That-
come?
Yeah, him and
You know what I love about you? You fucking know how to roll with shit. That's it. I will say it.
there was probably about 200 people there. It was one of the greatest days of my life to see. I'd have to bring in the photo album of everybody all dressed up and
how did how was it received?
oh, they loved it.
Yeah.
They thought it was great that I finished it.
Yep.
And then I had to finalize it, and that's where things kind of got.
I think we got to
Very.
get this online somewhere.
Well, somebody was supposed to digitize for me, and then that's kind of fallen through too.
All right. I may have the ability somewhere because I used to take tapes that I had from an old VHS and try to digitize those for my mom's 60th. I was trying to do it for her 70th with all these. It was 10 years later, right? The technology has changed significantly, and it was fun to look at those things. And I may, or I'll know somebody, but we got to get this online, at least on a YouTube.
Yeah,
Where
I
it would
also
be
sent
free
it
on
out
YouTube,
to-
but you could run ads around it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Or
No, you can let them.
run
You
it
just
for
tell them.
$1.99 or something
Yeah,
like that.
right. Yeah.
But I sent it out to I don't know how many film festivals, at least $3,000 or $4,000 worth.
Yeah.
And no. There was
Yeah,
never a
but
yes.
I mean,
And then by that time, you're just like, ugh. And then I was gonna move back to Hollywood. That was the goal. Get this done. Maybe get it into a small film festival, then get a stepping stone, and then move back. And that never happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened was I finalizing it. There was all of a sudden missing audio, missing tracks. Then I called the guy that was doing it, the editing and everything, and that took way too long.
Yeah.
Giving him so much rope, and then finally he just said, I can't put any more time into this.
He said it?
Yeah. So I had to take it to Black Dog Recordings.
Yeah.
And put everything back in it with more money, more time.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was.
So this is really a love for you, more than anything.
It was.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was my dream. I moved out there, got done, and then you know.
I don't know, man. I think.
And then I just got into bartending, and then
I think
now
there
with
could
the
be.
comedy.
I think that something like this could have a life again.
Well, maybe not that.
No,
idea for me.
I think,
but they've tried it in TV shows now, and they've tried it in other movies, and it just doesn't take off.
What?
Strip bar ideas.
No, I understand, but you've already made the movie.
Right.
What I'm saying is this movie, the one that you've already created right here, I think you
could be seeing her take off, or
Yes,
at least have a little pulse again.
It's got a little bit of. It's one of these things I can see, and you're going to take this the wrong way, becoming a cult classic.
A cult classic.
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
hoping for that.
No, I don't mean it, but like
that's not a bad thing. I love cult classics
because it's a weird like it's got a. There's a story. There is definitely a story. You will get invested, and some of the dialogue is just cheesy enough.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I loved it. My mom fell and broke her hip in 2 places. SOL. That means shit out of luck. I fucking roared. I went, this is awesome.
Now, who were you watching it with?
I wasn't watching with anybody. I watched it by myself.
You watched it with somebody.
I did not.
You can just say a friend.
I did.
What did your friend think?
I did not watch it.
You mean you were putting on pause, bent over, laughing until you caught your breath and be like,
there was a remote with the DVD player that a listener had sent.
Yes.
And I paused it, and then I
would drink some more?
No, I didn't drink. I don't think I was really drinking. No. I just watched it, and I wanted to call you. I had to put my phone far away from me.
Oh, you watched it on Saturday?
No, I did it, I believe, Friday night.
Okay.
Friday night.
I would have been unavailable Friday night.
That's all right. All right. We will we'll take a moment. But, again, if you can find it anywhere, A Night at the Cat, get invested.
I
relive.
Still on Amazon.com.
It is. You can buy it.
You can buy it.
Uh-huh.
I usually sell one a year.
Do you? Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. More than you.
How much are you selling
I think
for?
they're $5.99, maybe $4.99. It has been so long. My seller's account might have
dried up.
expired. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like some of the strippers.
Right. That and more.
Yes, coming next, but first. Connors and Ferris. If you find yourself with a workers' compensation claim, a Social Security disability case, or a personal injury case, give them a call immediately at 262-COMP because they understand the complexities of workers' compensation, dealing with insurance companies, how to talk to the employers, but most importantly, they understand the legal system. All that could overtake your entire life, but it's not going to because you called Connors and Ferris, who will advocate for your rights, strive to secure the benefits and compensation you deserve, while you have peace of mind, knowing you have a team by your side advocating for you and giving you the attention you deserve. So pick up the phone and call 262-COMP. With offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo, Connors and Ferris are committed to serving you better and only a quick call away at 262-COMP. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Check out Jimmy Z's on all major platforms at Plates and Shakes.
Myers RV knows you would love to have an RV to jump in and take off anytime you please. That's why you need to get to the huge RV show at the Rochester Dome March 6th through the 10th. Shop the top RV brands like Jayco, Thor, Winnebago, Keystone, Brinkley, Forest River, and Grand Design. Plus, Myers RV's Motorhome Madness, featuring the best motorhome deals of the year. Free admission, free parking, indoors and outdoors. You'll shop over 175 new and used RVs on display at the Dome. The huge RV show, March 6th through the 10th at the Rochester Dome, 2695 East Henrietta Road, and online at MyersRVs.com.
CobblestoneOnMain.com.
Leo's is home of the best homemade cannolis in town. Leo's has fresh mini cheese cannolis in plain or with chocolate chips. Can you tell which one I prefer? Perfect for your sweet tooth, man. Plus, Leo's full-size cannolis come with your choice of cheese. You can get Bavarian cream, chocolate, and so many more to choose from. And while you're there, check out Leo's nightly dinner takeout specials, including the best Friday night fish fry in town. What's the best thing about Leo's? Everything. On Dispatch Drive in East Rochester, open every day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, it is Tuesday afternoon. It is beautiful out. I am sitting here in Fairport next to the one, the only. You know him, you love him, you can't get enough of him. He is snickering his ass off all day long. The Poindexter of podcasts.
I think this is a cover.
The Admiral of the airwaves.
I think these guys would have done
I
this
want
for
to use your
movie.
initials BM, but
Yeah.
we know what that stands for.
Big moles. He's got big moles all over his body. This is some shitty cover that I found. I apologize.
That's all right.
I was trying to make you happier. I
am happy.
No, because I made
came
you
in-
uncomfortable.
No.
And I made you
gotta sit
sweat.
and grin it.
Well, I don't want you to sit and grin.
Well,
Here's
it's not your fault.
Here's what I want. I want
You can't control people's feelings. So when they say, just relax, I don't feel that way.
I'm not trying to
I
control
can't stand
anything.
that.
I'm just saying that I certainly I think you should be proud that you did
I
something.
am.
And I mean, even though it sucks, you
You worked all day on this thing.
No,
you just
I
been
didn't
licking
work.
your
I
chops.
didn't fucking work all day. I had
like
people
a prime
in here. I
rib.
had shit
You ain't
going on
nobody in
today.
here when I walked in.
No, I didn't. But I had.
What are you having a photo shoot here with all this shit?
I got lights up
Oh.
so that way we can have a
Like,
nice.
man, Dougie made this movie. I got to make it more.
Well, that's exactly.
Yeah, I got to put some production in my show.
Well,
now.
there's other projects that I'm working on. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Silhouette Night?
No, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am.
Well, we all know that.
But I'm just doing it.
Okay, keep going.
And that's the way I've pretty much done anything. And the podcast,
Just should have my movie playing at all times on the DVD.
we could
player.
do that.
We could do that.
We could certainly do
Yeah.
that.
I'm sure we could get in a couple of the people that worked on it.
I would love to
Marcy
talk to them.
Savastano, who's still at Jiva and other places in Rochester.
Hey, when you had to say that line, did you cringe?
You get over it.
Did they had to memorize their lines, or did you have cue cards too?
We had cue cards one night. Somebody kept forgetting her,
Yeah,
her
I
line.
mean, it's just
so finally we just
yeah.
Actually, I think Reza was telling the girl, she was just repeating it.
Okay.
So we had an angle where it was just her in the room, in the dressing room.
Yeah.
So, but there was no big speed bumps. No.
I have to say, like, as much as I pick on you about it, it is, you will get invested,
That's all right.
and you
I
can
have been
get it,
picked on.
and you can get it at Amazon.
I don't think so. I think I have to update my seller account. Actually, I was just looking. It has images.
Well,
but
update your seller account.
I will.
Is it free to update your seller account?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's update the seller account because I think you sell a couple of those. I think people would enjoy it. It is a story you'll get invested in. It shows you Doug, a younger Doug.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 20
My
years.
goal was to get it done
20
before.
years and 60 pounds ago. I'm fucking with you. I don't know. Speaking of that, Doug, sad news.
Sad news.
Well, this is interesting news, I think, from an economic standpoint. Wendy's has announced that they are going to do something. They're saying in 2025. I don't know why you would announce it so far ahead, but it was at some like shareholders or board meeting that they had this, and then it hit mainstream news. But I think if they do this, they'll be the first, but not the last.
They're not going to have their big and juicy anymore. They're going to have their big and juicy that identifies as a hamburger.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
A decision leaving parents.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah.
2 Dave singles.
How much would it cost? You could ask, but starting soon, depending on the time of day, you might get a different answer. Wendy's, the country's second largest burger chain with 6,000 locations, announcing that starting next year, menu prices will fluctuate during the busiest times of day, meaning you could be paying as much as $1 more for that Baconator during the lunch rush.
Historically, companies.
How wild is that?
That is,
How wild
that
is
is
that?
no surprise. Do you want to know
Dynamic pricing, but it's almost like they're calling it Uber pricing.
They are?
Yes, they're
Okay.
referring to it as Uber pricing. It's dynamic pricing, and it's not something new. Uber didn't invent this. Airlines have done it. Airline will price. You could get the same flight 1 week earlier, but if they know everybody's going on vacation, or the largest percentage of the percentage of the country, or this section of the country, and you're flying out of here, you're paying more. And it's just capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
But the part that would really bother me is, let's say every day now Wendy's changes their pricing by 50 cents per item
At 3 o'clock.
at 11:30, just before lunch. You get there at 11:25. There's a line. Now, I have a McDonald's by me. This McDonald's is so busy. They
How
have
busy is it?
two drive-up
Most do.
lanes. I know nothing about this. And But if you're in line and the price changes,
you're screwed.
I'm fucking pissed for you.
The argument's going to come.
Yes, and it could happen.
Same way as when you're there and you want an Egg McMuffin. Because they only serve breakfast till 10:30 now, maybe 11 on Sundays.
Yes.
You could get it all day long before the pandemic.
So,
and if you're working nights, you might not start your day till 10 or 11.
Right.
And you want to have breakfast at noon. I want a McMuffin. Yeah, you're screwed.
But I wonder if this will, I don't know if it's going to hurt them. I have no idea. I don't know that it will.
I don't think so. I don't think people.
I think people aren't going to.
Because then McDonald's and everybody else
are going to start jumping on this. If you look, Wendy's is going to be the canary in the coal mine, so to speak, to see how people respond to this. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
How many people do you think know about the canary in the coal mine?
I think if they don't, they need to learn.
They'd have.
Yeah, we used to fly.
They're going to be the frontier, the first person in.
Hang on. We used to fly the canary into the coal mine to make sure that there was an oxygen. No, in a past life. In a past life, buddy. They took him in a bird cage?
Yeah, because if you let the canary go, he'd go get fresh air.
Yeah.
So you had to take him down, and when he couldn't chirp, you knew that the workers couldn't go down.
Oh, I thought that they put him in there and they saw if he could fly. If he made it out, he was alive. Well, anyway, even I
Great
didn't know
research, Bill.
Yeah.
Make fun of my movie some more.
I will. Where would you like me to begin? Martin scored.
It's easy.
No, Martin scoreless.
Yeah.
Ay. But I do think this is going to become a regular thing. But I thought, wow, I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I will say that I do like Wendy's French fries. I'm a big fan. And they do sometimes, I think they use potato rolls over there. So I kind of prefer fast food. Like I'm a bit, I like the 2 cheeseburger meal at McDonald's and then Wendy's. I don't have a Burger King that close to me, so I haven't gone for the flame broiled, although I used to prefer that over everything. Just in terms of convenience, that's what's there. It'll be interesting to see what this does. But it brings up the whole thing of, what can you afford and not afford?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
For fast food?
Well,
I mean, the dollar store sells pretty much everything you need.
Everything you need.
To live.
Yep.
There should be no starvation.
But there
really shouldn't be.
5 things the middle class won't be able to afford in the next 5 years. So
Middle class.
That's what they're saying.
5
in
things.
the next 5 years. Yep.
A new car?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to buy
Prices have gone up significantly in the past 5 years, and it looks like that trend will probably continue on new cars. New cars.
So you're going to be buying a used car. I couldn't afford a new car.
There are people in the financial world who will tell you that a car is like the worst thing. You just need it to get you from A to B. We, at least in our generation, and it's interesting because I'm trying to I like to pay attention to, people call them trends. I say patterns. People get upset with me when I say patterns. But I believe that you watch the patterns. Watch the patterns in the advertising. We do a lot of feelings nowadays. We're not selling you the attributes of the car. We're selling you the feeling.
That we're happy, that we're part of your society.
Yeah, but
we care.
We're selling you.
Our electric car cares about everybody
right.
that cares about the environment.
Or Subaru did the whole thing on feeling, right? Or the father that takes his kid to the mountain who's deaf, and he's up in the mountains, and the kid is feeling the vibration of the
Dad, watch out for the cliff.
The running stream, and, right?
And so you get in. He had the car keys in his. The kid had to walk down. That fucking sucked for that deaf guy. I know you done.
It's so terrible. Well, I'm just saying.
Better than my movie.
We do. It is actually. That's funny. Kid could act.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
I know.
Well, you get upset. But new car prices.
Okay, so that's 1 of 5.
That's number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Go
I
ahead.
guess the things that you can't afford is going to be housing. That's got to be on there.
Homes are number 5.
Okay, so that's,
especially in cities and other high demand areas, it's just harder to afford a home now than ever before.
yes, 2 out of 5. Renting is outrageous. I know. I have a buddy that's unfortunately getting a divorce.
Yeah.
And a nice place is $1,900 a month, $2,000.
Yeah.
That's nuts to me. Hold on, let me think. I want to guess these.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll try to speed round. Vacationing. Here.
Number 1, extended family vacations,
Yeah.
especially trips overseas. But even just taking a week off to go to the beach is hard for a lot of people now. And
you're going to find other things, I didn't mean to interrupt. You're going to find other alternatives like Airbnb, Ubering. I have not a lot of people, but let's say maybe 5 people that have told me they've given up their cars. They figured out the mileage to work.
Yep.
Gas, insurance, cost of car.
Yep.
And then they can. It's cheaper to Uber every day.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And that includes grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You know, and going where they need to go.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that might happen. Airbnbs are cheaper than hotels. You really just need a place to stay because you're, say we went to a Mets game in New York. We're just going to go down for whatever reason.
Right.
Go see your favorite team and go to a hotel, or you get an Airbnb. Or if you go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the...
Well, the Airbnb, I mean, they're big. So they're pretty smart in their marketing now because they say when you have a hotel room, your bedtime is your kid's bedtime. But if you have an Airbnb, your bedtime is your bedtime. In other words, if you have a hotel room, everybody's in one room, right? The kid's going to sleep, so everybody lights out. Let's just shut it down. But there, I can put the kid in a room. They're quiet. They restful sleep. I can go have a cocktail, watch One Night at the Cat or something like that.
It's on TBS next week, right after Smokey and the Bandit.
I think there are two more on here.
Okay, hold on. I said
one you may get. One I don't think you'll get.
Housing, vacations,
new cars.
What else is going to be tough for people to do? Funeral costs?
Funeral costs, maybe. No, it's enjoying retirement. That's
that?
Number 4. People who retire in the next 5 years might need to really rein things in to make sure they don't blow through their savings, especially because we're living longer than we used to.
Yeah.
Look at the people who are living longer, but are living longer. I think everybody at some point should volunteer at a home. For 2 reasons. I think there are wonderful stories in there. I think everybody who's lived could have some really outrageous things. Maybe they're making some of it up. Maybe they're embellishing. Maybe they're remembering. But interesting people are in those homes. And the other reason is to go, how do I prevent from getting here? Do you know what I mean? How do I be Clint Eastwood, who's still working at 92 years old? How do I be Norman Lear, who worked up to his death at 100 or 101 or whatever he was? That I think that's the goal in terms of retirement. I think a lot of times that how many guys have started retirement and then died shortly after?
Well, their bodies are so used to working, and then you hit a brick wall, you're done.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine recently retired from the union, electricians union, and all of a sudden he started having all these problems, health problems. And I said, I think you should get a part-time job. You know, you're just used to getting up at 6 o'clock and going, having your coffee, and getting ready. So I think it became a.
And the other thing is, you start to then think of every ache and ailment. Oh my God, what's this? Wait, I got a twinge. Hang on, my nipple's vibrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I having a heart attack? And I think you start to think on that stuff a lot. What are you laughing at?
My nipples vibrating.
Well, I heard that was a symptom, Doug. I heard it was a symptom.
That's a pacemaker getting too close to the microwave. I've seen that in a few women I've dated. I know that
one. The other one that I don't think you would get is private schools. The tuition is far outpacing gains in income. I can tell you, and by private schools, I'm not even talking yet college. Let's go, private schools even in this town. I mean, I think the one I sent my kid to is, well, we had guys on here who went to Aquinas. Yeah. And they said that the tuition when they went, because one of the guys has kids now at Aquinas, which is a private co-ed institution. And they said the price is like you could have paid for 3 years when we went with what you're paying for 1 year
over
now.
10,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. My friend's kid just graduated there 2-3 years ago.
And
so
then,
it's probably even up more.
Yeah.
The inflation is just going up and up, and college costs is just ridiculous.
Of
course, they have no problem paying the football coaches $5 million a year because
they bring in a lot of people, Doug. They got a lot of
where's all that money going?
All the research that's happening at these universities. What? I'm serious. How do you think, research, they test movies like yours? They showed.
Woo, that's a stretch.
No, I don't know where that money goes. I have no idea. I don't run the institutions. Most of those schools are somewhat more affordable. Like when you think of big college coaches, let's say Alabama
Duke.
for one. I think my sister went to the University of South Carolina. They admit everybody your freshman year because they figure you're going to wash out. And I think that the in-state tuition was like, now we're going back a number of years, granted, like to your point, but I think it was like paying for a community college to go because it's a state university and it's a big school. And at the time they had Lou Holtz as their head coach for the football team. So, but they made it a little more affordable, but they also knew that there were kids that just were going to wash out.
Right.
But they accepted everybody got in.
That's not a bad idea. Let everybody in
I
and then
think that was
weed
the
them
rule,
out, so to speak.
Somebody's going to correct me and go, "You're way off, man."
Okay,
but I'm pretty sure that was close because it was huge classes. It's places like, I mean, St. John Fisher. I don't know. McQuaid, when my kid went, I don't
When
know.
I went, you had 2 years to pick a major. You could just take all of your electives, but then in 2 years you had to pick your major and do your major studies.
Well,
for that.
I have a theory on college that people get very upset with me.
What's that?
I think that it was always and should remain. I hate that it's become a trade school. I hate that I go and I have to. It should be knowledge for the sake of knowledge, which is a real luxury. It's a real luxury. Nobody studies these things just to learn anymore. But I had somebody in here today who also went to where I went to college, and we were talking, and I said, they told me what they majored in, and I said, does that help you? And the guy goes, well, yeah. He goes, I guess, kind of, right? And I laughed, and I said, I get more from the history and philosophy classes I took than any communication course I ever took. And I love the communication courses, and I would love to. And I thought the department did very well. I thought some of the writing stuff was fantastic. I thought the learning to write for
Isn't it
newspapers
supposed to give you a good round core of what your life
it should, but I think a lot of times now, because the cost is so fucking astronomical, it's outrageous that you wind up almost narrowing yourself and going, I got to get a job to pay all this back, and I got to get a job that's going to do this. Like my kid is cybersecurity, right? And he's debating, does he go for a master's? Does he go right into the workforce? Does he go for a master's and then go to be a lawyer? What does he want to do? And those are all decisions that,
could move to Ukraine. They just got $95 billion, right?
Yeah, I actually have a gentleman from the Ukraine coming in. We're going to do a one-on-one Thursday morning. He made a documentary about the war over there. And
that's still going on, right?
It's bad. Yeah. Doug gets very upset because they have $93 billion.
$93 billion to take care of a lot of health care and student loans in America. I don't know.
Well, they made student loans go away.
Oh, yeah. So now we're just printing more money.
Don't worry about it, Dougie.
Don't worry about it.
What?
I have to worry about it. Do you have to worry about it?
I don't
worry
about anything.
I didn't get that letter in the mail that said we're taking care of your bills.
I don't sweat it.
So I'm still working. And I enjoy working.
I do too.
Yeah.
And
you have to work?
Do I have to work?
Well, shouldn't most everybody have to work?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. What are you saying? Are there people the people that aren't working? Look, you're always going to have people taking advantage of systems somewhere along the line, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
If somebody can find a way.
Yep.
I bet if we looked at certain things.
Well, I guess that's working to find a way to cut the system.
But I mean, I don't know in terms of the war in Ukraine. Some will say it's necessary for because if we let Russia expand and take over, what happens next? We need to protect ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to protect the world.
Holy moly!
You know what's going to go on?
They got to cross that thing. What do they call it? The Atlantic Ocean? Yeah.
And what will happen? What happens to the rest of the European nation? Is it better for them to remain? What happens to NATO? I look. These are all things that I'm not on the front lines of this stuff. I don't know the intricate details of it. And I always think that there's probably more to things. It's very easy to say don't send any money, but I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. And that's kind of where I go. If I don't, but that's on its purest form, democracy would be, if I feel like these are bad things, then I would vote people who would support my ideas. And you get to do that again in November.
Yes, we do.
And that's supposedly what this country is supposed to be like.
Yes.
We'll see if it all works out.
We'll see.
If it can all work out that way or not. I have no idea. There is a woman I just read about today, and I should have paid a little more attention. She left $1 billion to a medical school in the Bronx, which is in one of the poorest communities, and no student is going to have to pay tuition, I think, if they get accepted, for, I want to say 20 years. Like,
wow,
$1 billion. Nice. Right. Because sometimes we shouldn't make these things as cost prohibitive as we do.
Especially for the medical world. I think
100%.
More doctors.
But even all of it. And we do need more people in trays and all this and this other stuff. I watched the documentary over the weekend after I needed to cleanse my palate after watching
Night of the Cat.
Yeah, Night of the Cat.
Yeah. Did you watch the director's cut? Because that's even better.
Is there a director's cut?
Yes, Bill.
There is?
Yes.
On here?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to go back and watch it. I didn't know that.
We talked about the whole movie. Me and Chris.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go watch that.
Yeah. Tells a lot
great.
about-
Even more time I'm never going to get back. No, but, well, hang on. I watched the college admission scandal where people were paying, like this one guy, I don't know how he figured it out, but he goes, look, there's a number of ways. Doug is B+ student. Not really Dartmouth material, but he wants to get into Dartmouth. So Dad could make a $5 million donation and Doug gets accepted, or Doug gets in on his own merit, or we can go in the side door and we pay off a coach for $500,000 and
I'm on the wrestling team.
And all of a sudden Doug's on the wrestling team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's sort of how they did it. And it was amazing to me because
was that with the actors out in California?
Yeah. There was two of them. Yeah.
Bill Macy and his wife.
Yep.
Oh, his wife.
His wife. I don't know that it was Bill Macy's kid. I don't know if it was their kid together. And then it was Lori Loughlin and Massimo, who is the designer for Target. And
did you see their cornhole is going to be a Division
I? Yeah. We played that whole audio. Only one school is doing it.
Sooner or later. I mean, because it's
if it goes on. I mean, well, these two kids.
Bowling has risen up.
Yeah.
Archery. You're going to find women wrestling in Division I colleges, all scholarship based programs.
But that stuff I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
I don't have if somebody wants to be the cornhole, it's great. Go practice your cornhole. Go stick it in your cornhole. It's a tailgate party. It's funny to me, but these kids are supposedly great at it. There's two kids from Colorado. They're going to South Carolina somewhere. But what struck me with this is I didn't realize the prestige that goes with saying I went to USC or I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
To that level.
Not only that, all the connections you're going to make.
Yeah, but
you might be on level 3.
Yeah.
And then your buddy John Malcolm III is working for his father, and he's on level 10, and he goes, I'm going to bring my buddy Doug. Doug, why don't you take a corner seat? We'll find you something to do. We'll pay you $85,000 a year.
Right.
You make me laugh.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's a great point. But I didn't realize the effort to go, we got to get you in here. It's a whole different world to me.
Thousands of
because my brother went to Cornell.
Applications. And I think, I don't know, do you have to pay now?
For applications?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I vaguely remember
that. Yeah, you're paying.
Yeah.
But you're paying for everything. You're paying to take the LSATs and everything you're paying. But my brother went to Cornell, and he dated a girl who every kid in the family had to go to Cornell. Dad would fly in on his private plane and tutor if he didn't think you were pulling grades well enough. He would be there to tutor you. All the connections my brother just got out of that, like from that relationship, and Cornell. And to this day, networking he does through that
is all Cornell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? To be honest with you, even Fisher has that to a certain degree. If I was a more conscientious human being, I would know that. But
they call it angling, by the way, not Fishers. Angling.
Wow.
If anybody knew what angling was.
Wow. Right. Okay.
That's a 2-year college?
We'll take a moment.
They got film and movie study there. Do you want me to sign that DVD for you?
I do.
I'm not throwing it underneath. Hit me in the balls with it.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's right over here.
Okay.
I'm not going to weaponize anything and be mean to you. That's fine. We'll take
Cheer up, Buttercup.
We'll take a moment.
I'll get you a Captain America shield next time.
Somebody got arrested for doing something that I don't know how these people know that this guy did it. How do they know that it was this guy.
This guy.
We will find out next. But first, BTB Wood Fire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge is something we don't talk about a lot, and that is ambiance. I had a friend go in there, and they said, I love the ambiance. The wait staff, accommodating, comfortable. It's a very comfortable place. Yes, it is. And March Madness is coming up. It's a great place to watch the tournament from beginning to the championship. Kick it off right there. 50 TVs, not a bad seat in the house. Now, that's March. We're still in February, and every month, the specials at BTB do not disappoint. You only have a few more days to grab some of my favorites, like the loaded mash burger. It's a half-pound burger topped with mashed potatoes, cheddar, and bacon. I thought it was going to be really heavy. It's really delicious. Served with fries, or maybe you want to substitute the chips. They've got the chili bread bowl you can try out. Maybe a cocktail special like Sex on the Snowbank, the shareables, the Alfredo chicken wings, and of course the pizza of the month, the chicken French pizza. It's all happening at BTB Wood Fire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. It's got ambiance.
Mac of all trades. The name says it all. 585-202-9218 and macofalltrades.net.
At Circulon Pittsford, they understand that a legal issue involving your family feels like your whole world comes to a screeching halt. Well, at Circu and Circu, they've helped families get back to what matters most to them. So if you're facing divorce, child custody, or any other family law matter, you're going to want a caring attorney by your side guiding you through these sensitive matters. And that's exactly what you get at Circu Law. Family law issues can be very emotional, very trying. At Circu Law in Pittsford, they know that. Their highly experienced, compassionate family law attorneys will work each day for the betterment of you and your family. So again, if you're considering a divorce, in the process of divvying assets, or dealing with custody issues, or any other family spouse-related legal matter, you can have complete confidence in Circu and Circu's experience and professionalism. Call Circu and Circu to find out how they may help, or to schedule an appointment with one of their attorneys today at 585-385-2510. You can also email them in complete confidence through their website's contact page at circulaw.com. Circu and Circu, helping your family get back to what matters most.
5150.
You got it.
Here it comes, Dougie. Here it comes, baby. I think Sammy Hagar was such a better fit for, don't get me wrong, yeah, David Lee Roth was the front man and jumping around and singing, but I mean, as far as lyrics and...
I thought David Lee Roth was one of the most charismatic, memorable frontmen. Sammy didn't have that same showmanship, I'll call it.
Right.
But Ted Pendleton, who was a producer and produced the first album and considered one of the best producers in rock, did a lot of the classic albums we all love. He went to Van Halen and goes, this guy isn't getting it, David Lee Roth. I know the best singer in rock. His name is Sammy Hagar. And you guys, and they stuck with David Lee and then eventually Sammy.
Yeah.
You know? And Sammy's still out there.
He's still rocking.
Doing his thing, man.
Planning
He
to
looks
go see him
fantastic.
Maybe once, maybe twice this summer.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great.
He's doing a 5150 tour.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
So
I think it's 25 years.
So what is that? No, it isn't.
Longer than that?
It's got to be 35 years, buddy.
Maybe 35.
What fucking planet are you living on? You're old. So am I.
So are you.
So am I. I think it is 35 years because wasn't that high school for us?
Right after.
87?
Was that 87?
I thought it was 87. I don't know the answer.
I
I'd have to.
graduated.
Huh?
I graduated in 88.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
88. Gosh,
Yeah.
doesn't that sound old to say?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll make it to 2088. Then maybe I'll be cool again. Probably not. A night of the cat with wheelchairs.
Hey, Sandra's going to give me a lap dance. And oh, my goodness. I got to cash my social security card.
All right. This is a bizarre story. It was all over the local, two local TV stations had it.
Okay.
And I have to do a little more investigating because I just think that there's more to the story. And
we're investigators now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to dig. I like to digging for answers and reporting them last.
All right, Sherlock. What do you got?
So there's a guy, and this guy, he's got a nice name. Charles Provorse Jr. Provorse, Provorse. Provorse. Provolone Jr.
Okay.
So he is accused of doing something kind of heinous. I mean, kind of heinous.
Well, what is it?
It is alleged by the investigation that the suspect, 34-year-old Charles Jr., entered the residence in the village of Nunday and stole women's underwear that belonged to 2 female victims. It was further alleged that Provolone entered the residence with the intent of stealing the undergarments for his own direct sexual gratification and pleasure.
In your day, you used to call it a panty raid.
Exactly.
When you went to the fishing combine.
When I went to Fisher, I think that
did they have panty raids back then?
One night, you just reminded me.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. I don't.
Except you went to the guys' dorm, right?
I don't remember. Oh, that makes you laugh? No wonder that steaming pile of shit was the movie he wrote. No, I'm kidding. I remember once going over to Nazareth and ending up in the dorm room.
I think the panty raids were years ago.
Oh, of course they were.
Colleges.
Yes. Well, no, when they were.
They're not co-ed.
Yes, when Fisher
co-ed.
was all guys and Nazareth was all women.
Yeah.
But no, so we didn't do panty raid, but I used to do things like
keg stands.
No. If you lost a bet, you'd have to
streak?
do something stupid. So you could only wear one article of clothing. No, one. I think you could only wear a sock.
One
you could
sock?
Put it anywhere you want on your body, and you had to run down the girls' dorm floor and bang on all the doors. I lost the bet.
You lost the bet.
I did it.
Did any girls open the door?
Yeah, I actually stood there and talked to some of them. I used to love, like, my first year of Fisher.
You weren't wearing a tube sock, I know that.
Yeah, I was. No, I wore some. Yeah,
you put the sock over your head.
No,
I thought you were.
No, I did put it where you think I put it, but Fisher, my first year, the bathroom was at the end of the hall, and that's where you showered and everything. And I remember coming back, and I just had the towel wrapped around me, and I'm carrying my stuff. And I'm in like flip flops and that, walking back to my room. I'm going to get dressed. And some guy had a guitar and some girls in his room. He's playing his guitar and all this. And so somebody runs out and goes, "Oi!" and whips the towel off me. So now I'm standing there.
Right. And you didn't move. You're like, it is what it is.
Not only did I not move, I made quite the scene when I bent over to pick my towel up. And then I went in.
That guitar looked pretty small all of a sudden, right?
And I Captain Morgan'd in the room.
Did the girls go running or just cover their eyes?
Everybody was laughing.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe it. I just figured, what the fuck am I going to do now? Right. What am I going to do? Doug, how do I take control of the moment? Do I scream and run?
No, you take it like a man. You
stand there.
You want to take a look at this? Draw a picture. It'll last longer.
I just don't understand, like,
so
this guy
who are
stealing
the victims?
The victims are these 2 women. They don't say who they are. They did this whole thing. He's been charged with one count of
victims of. They died, or
no? They're not victims. They died. They own the underwear.
Oh,
how do you know it was this guy that stole the underwear? This happened on February 13th. They arrested him on February 15th. There was a whole investigation. Do you get the underwear back? Do you want the underwear back? This is disgusting. He used it for his sexual gratification. Excuse me, sir. Step away from the panties.
Is he making a flag out of them?
I don't know.
A bed sheet? A comforter?
He's making a quilt.
I'm making a quilt. There you go.
But I go, how do you know it's him? There are too many holes in this
The girls
plot.
I bang, you only need 2 sets of underwear because they don't cover a king size.
This is
bed.
like something
They're big. They're big.
This story's got a lot of
You
holes
get
in it.
one red, one blue. You think you're invading Nova Scotia.
By the way,
she was big, Bill.
How big was she?
How big? She wears high heels. She strikes oil. All right?
Hey,
she was a big girl.
hey.
I met her. I hit her with my car. She goes, "Why didn't you go around me?" I said, "I didn't think I had enough gas." She wanted to have sex. She wanted me on top. I had to get a ladder.
Did you?
Yeah.
How many steps?
I finally got on top. My ears popped.
Oh.
We're talking to a big girl.
Wow, yeah, we are.
Yeah. I took her to Dominic's for dinner. She looked at the menu and said, "Okay."
They had to call Olive Garden for backup.
Oh, gosh. I don't remember if I think I did. I mean, your first few flings, sexual encounters, if you kept the underwear of the girl or something little. I don't think that's
a memento.
Kinky. Yeah, a little something like that.
I don't know that I ever. I don't think I
think
did.
once.
Yeah.
In fact, I know once. It was kind of silky pink or something like that. They were nice. Finally, after
I think I might have too.
Cleaning out your closet, you're like, yeah.
I remember once getting drunk at a girl's place and going in, and she had a laundry basket somewhere, and there were green panties, and I put them on my face like this, and I said, "I'm the Fly," and everybody laughed. She was mortified, but everybody laughed. I was hammered, Doug. It was
right.
And comedy's hard. Comedy is hard in a college dorm. I just want to know this: there has to be a little bit of flattery, knowing that this guy wanted your underwear. I'm not saying not creepy. I'm saying creepy, scary.
I think that's the last thing these women would think about.
Little flattery.
Right. How did he break in anyways?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
It is dangerous, though.
Do they know that? Was he there? Is this an ex-girlfriend? We're getting lots of holes in this. It was like it was written by whoever wrote One Night at the Cat or whatever that is.
The monologue's better on the police report than the second half of my movie.
Yeah, stop.
Well, I've heard stories, and this is sad and scary, that Park Avenue, around places that you think, college students hang out in, just the preppy area, the Rochester, that places are getting broken into. Not like breaking down the door, but able just to get the locks open.
Yeah.
And having just loose change and loose cash stolen while people are sleeping.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't like that.
If you
I don't like that at all.
No.
Having anybody in your space, whether it be your car or your apartment or your home, it feels very violating.
Yes,
very violating. And this is
and
creepy.
How do you not keep worrying about that?
Well,
if
that's
one
the
guy
thing,
did it,
and we always think like. I remember laughing a little bit about there was the toe sucker who was around our area, around here, and he was caught like trying to suck women's toes. He was trying. It's the weirdest thing, right? And there was a flasher, and I always thought, what's the big deal? It's a flasher, no big deal. But sometimes these things progress. They get a little brazen. Now all of a sudden they're more than flashing. They're trying to make you touch it or whatever, and we don't need this shit.
Right.
Nobody needs to deal with that.
I was young once, and there was these 3 old ladies on a park bench, and I flashed them. The first woman had a stroke. The second woman had a stroke. But
the third one? What'd she do?
wouldn't touch it.
Thank you. Get it. Is that in the director's cut?
No.
Is that in the director's cut?
It's such an old joke.
Is that in the director's cut?
It is not in the director's cut.
I want to see if it's in there.
What we had to do with the director's cut, we went in there, we started talking, and we kept repeating ourselves. So we had to go home and kind of write a script and space things out.
Yeah.
But then to tell more.
It's amazing how many things, like how just sitting in front of a camera or a microphone and just talking is not, you have to have a plan.
You do.
You have to have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you're going to wind up, doing what we do. Right. I'm just saying that would be the thing. Have you ever been, speaking of underwear and things, ever been grossed out? I was just
a lot of times.
No, but by someone you were dating, because I remember like this. I remember I shouldn't even. My parents would go away. My buddies would just move in. It became like a frat house, and we would have parties and stuff. And I remember going into one of the bedrooms, opening the door and hear and looking down, and there's underwear, women's underwear still in the pants, like everything was taken off in a hurry, but there was a big streak, and I was like, oh god damn. And I remember a guy in college where a girl, really nice guy, pretty good looking guy, and I remember getting this second or third hand from a woman that she would say like, he only brushed his teeth once a day, and sometimes his toothbrush wasn't wet. And one night she wakes up, and the next day there's like they got busy that night, and the next day on his side of the bed there's like a big brown streak. So she just washed the sheets, but she was grossed out. And I went,
"Oh, if you can't make it out of the bedroom to wipe your ass, I think you got bigger problems than that." I mean, I think I've always been the gross one in any relationships I have.
Oh, I believe it.
Not so much
I'm not surprised.
I can clean my bathroom a little more. And pick up a little bit and, My dad asked me, he goes, is your apartment clean? I'm like, no. He goes, what are we going to do if a girl comes over? I'm like, if she's already there, it ain't mattering what's happening.
Hang on a second. Now, I have to, and I wish, we need to bring you in and get a panel for this.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. Because I think that things could be going well for you.
I'm just a pig?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're thinking like a guy. Because I think if a guy goes, I may not come back because I was a little grossed out, but I'm here now. And I don't know that women think the same way. I don't. I think that women all of a sudden will go, ooh, if this is like this, when's the last time those sheets are, ooh. Yeah, that's all. And I would be interested to hear what women have to say to that.
We got to find you think we need a third part of this triangle?
No, we don't.
No, okay.
I could. I mean, I could make that happen. I'm just saying, like,
well, somebody that fits in our.
But a woman that could give you a perspective on this, like, would almost be. I may go out on the street.
I need women's perspective.
Yeah, fuck, dude, you need some. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm saying on that. If you're trying to attract, if I'm trying to hunt deer.
Right, you gonna put antlers on?
Do I go and think like a hunter, or do I go watch the deer and see where they go and what attracts them and what doesn't? Where do they like to hang out? What time of day are they around? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. If I want to get women,
I hunt women the same way I hunt deer. I
Yeah,
just drive fast, hit them, and then be like, "Hey, you want me to call an ambulance? And what are you doing next Thursday?" I take the deer to the zoo and give it to the lion.
Speaking of dating, listen to this for a second.
I'm all ears.
I think this is the right piece.
Long-term relationship that was like in the public eye. How do you feel transitioning from that into dating now?
This is Josh Allen's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, what happened to her? What's the whole story?
Brittany Williams. I think they just broke up. There was rumors that he had impregnated another person. I don't think there's any truth to that whatsoever.
A waitress, right? She found out about
it? Supposedly. I'm not sure that was really the case. They have known each other since they were 8, growing up in Fresno. She changed immensely. I think when you are exposed to the next level of rich, like the next level of rich.
That's not the next level. Oh,
no,
was she rich as a kid?
No. What I'm saying is she grew up. This is going to be very bad, and people will not be happy with me. I was at Buffalo Bills training camp, had a little more access than the average person. Took my kids. They got to meet Josh, and she was there. And she did not look like she does now. She was a little bigger. She was a little right. Now, all of a sudden, she's gotten into aerobics. She's tan all the time. She looks like, she looks money.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to say that.
She looks money. Well, what I'm saying is when you get exposed to that, something about money, it soaks into your pores, I swear to God. Especially for women. Guys are just,
Well, if I had money, I wouldn't be Ubering. I'd be at the gym more. I wouldn't be doing this fucking show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Buying, top-rate hookers with teeth.
Yes. If you could actually, had only that movie hit.
A Night of the Cat 2. We just couldn't come up with fun. It'd be better than Jaws 2. Same thing.
Yeah, same premise.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
But listen to this. These are young women. Now, this is a woman who's got to be in her mid-20s. Imagine dating this.
Long-term relationship that was like in the public eye. How do you feel transitioning from that into dating now?
That is the question.
Because you guys were together for a really long time.
Very long time. Yeah. I was with my ex-boyfriend for on and off like 10 years, I would say. Coming into the dating world was very, very, very difficult for me at first because
yes, it is. It does sound
like the guy out there I was dating
but here I am.
off, and then he cheated on me, and then I dated his friend, and he had a better car. And are we on an interview? Is this microphone working? So the story I heard was Josh got caught fooling around, impregnated a waitress.
I don't think that's true.
She found out about it. Well, why did she move out at 4 o'clock in the morning to ruin his day?
I don't even know if that's true.
That was true, because that's what Stefan Diggs' big thing is, that you put your problems in front of the team, and he had no sleep the night before the Cincinnati game. And his teammates found out about him. That's kind of why they falling apart.
I know, but I don't know.
Keep your woman in check.
Well, I had heard those things too, and then I had heard people who have access to the team. They're going that's not the truth. Now, would they be better off saying?
That happened. Totally happened.
Or would they be better off saying that didn't happen? I don't know. Josh didn't seem like himself. Maybe I have.
Have you ever gotten in an argument with a woman that left in the middle of the night?
Nope.
No?
No.
Me neither. No. Well, she forgot where she was, first of
Yeah,
all, so it was in my favor.
Where am I? Who are you? No, I haven't, but I always think that stuff is, like, I'd have to hear it from...
Right.
I want Stefan Diggs to tell me this, because everybody... But, I mean, look, where there's smoke, there's usually fire, right? Where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know. He's moved on. He's with Haley Steinfeld and was all over New York last May. And
now he's going to be a golfer, right? His golf game is really good.
His golf game is very good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's right. People, I can't tell you how.
He plays with Norwood.
Danny gets...
But Norwood always hits it.
Danny gets wide right. Danny gets so upset. He's like, yo, can we have a quarterback who's not going to be a celebrity in the offseason and actually work on his game?
Right, because none of the other quarterbacks play golf all season.
I go, hang on a second. I don't know. Well, anyway, don't steal underwear when you're down in Nunday. And
Nunday,
Josh Allen's ex-girlfriend is available.
What is the...
she's dating in New York.
What is the town population there? 3?
Yes. Well, now 2, because one's arrested.
Right.
That's how they got him.
Right.
Well, Nunday's such a nice... It's pretty down there.
It's small. I stayed there one night. I plugged in my electric razor. The trolley stopped. I mean, we're talking a small town. You know, last week the zoo closed down. The duck died.
Oh, well, that's sad. These are all the things that didn't make it.
We're gonna have a.
They didn't make it.
We're gonna have a cat. We're gonna have a showing of the Night of the Cat, and they're driving. We're only having one feature. You can't do a double feature. There are not enough people.
All right. We'll take a moment. That Kansas City parade shooting.
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Did they catch the guy?
They caught him.
Oh, good. I have not been watching the news.
And they may. No, that's probably healthy. They may not be charged.
Oh.
We'll explain why next. But first, Iron Smoke Distillery in Fairport, New York. One of my favorite gifts to give is a bottle of Iron Smoke, whether it be the straight bourbon whiskey or maybe something like Rattlesnake Rosie's apple pie whiskey. And whoever I give it to, post a picture of them enjoying it on social media. That warms the cold cockles of my heart. It does. You know what else warms the cold cockles of my heart? Going into Iron Smoke, having a craft cocktail, maybe something like the Peacemaker, and taking in some live music. Tonight, a very special show from 5 to 7:30. Just Jumbo. That's right. Just Jumbo playing acoustic. You know Jumbo Shrimp? Well, the shrimp didn't come along. Just Jumbo. He ate the shrimp. Playing the acoustic set on the bar side. And then at 7:30, it's the Monica Hall Band taking over. And what would Leap Day be without an event at Iron Smoke? Eric Carlin's Half-Dead Leap Day of the Dead with Mike Gladstone sitting in. If you like guitar shootouts, this is going to be a show you'll love. Thursday, February 29th. All happening at Iron Smoke Distillery in Fairport, New York, baby.
Red, White, and Brew. Learn more at redwhiteandbrewrock.com.
Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has their President's Day sales event going on right now. You can get a new 2023 Jeep Gladiator Mojave 4x4 for up to 25% below MSRP. It's #1 for new vehicle quality among mid-sized trucks, according to J.D. Power. There's 11 to choose from, and you can see the inventory at victorcdjr.com. Exclusions apply. Offer expires February 29th, 2024. Or maybe you'd like to slide into a new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Altitude 4x4. You can lease it for $379 a month for 39 months. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. First payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing. $3,500 cash or trade, 7,500 miles per year. Must have lease loyalty. See dealer for details. Exclusions apply. Offer expires February 29th. It's the President Day sales event going on at Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. See more at victorcdjr.com.
It is session number 4 here on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Bill and I are in Fairport. We're rocking, we're rolling, we're making things happen. We want your phone calls at
585-206-8866. Actually, I could put that up on the screen. I haven't had it up there.
Yeah. In case somebody wants to call in and buy my movie. That probably won't happen.
Can I have a refund? I want a refund. I'm kidding. There's some breaking news that's happening, and I don't have a lot of details on it. But we are in, as you said, Fairport. Mm-hmm. And Fairport Central School District is releasing a statement saying we are aware of a law enforcement matter pertaining to a Fairport staff member. The staff member has not been in a Fairport school since before winter break, which was just last week. So that means...
Is that winter break?
They weren't there yet. No, that was winter break for the kids.
Christmas break, winter break. When's spring break?
Spring break comes up probably around Easter time, which will be in another month. Don't worry about it. A lot of breaks in school. A lot of breaks, seriously. So that means they haven't been there yesterday or today, so they got arrested. I don't know if this is something that would be not as harmful to the children as maybe
they're stealing panties.
I don't know. That could be the person. Winter break, the district will not comment on any law enforcement matter. They decline any further confirmation, updates. People are going, another pedo, educational pedo. But I think we found the teacher, and you have it on your phone right there. I think if you can play, I think we have audio of this person right here. Let's see.
It's banana time.
Hold it up. See, I know. She said, wait, I want to hear it. And then she chokes. And she spits it out. Doug has this thing where, what is it, old ladies?
It's not old ladies. It was reels on Facebook. So I just go through and...
no, but, okay.
And this one came up while you're coming back from...
Time out.
It was a strap safety test with their huge cans. They're obviously fake.
Can we back up for a second? Back up. You realize that these things run on what's called an algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this just showed up for you?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Do you know why this would just show up for you, Doug?
Because I'm talking about old women usually, and my phone hears it because of Big Brothers.
Bullshit.
They send me more things.
Because you clicked on somebody else's reel that was a former stripper dancing around doing her panty shots. And yes,
I did not.
Yes, you did. And I'm telling your dad. I'm telling him right now. David?
All right. Well, her name was Priscilla. If you go to my reels and see what I have saved.
Yeah.
I can do that right now. Saved. Actually, besides Miss Banana Time, we've got a painting.
Okay.
That I thought was very cool.
Yeah.
So I kept that.
Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about, Doug.
I know. You say that I'm going to these dirty old lady reels.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
They give you a huge
you're
variety.
saving them to show your mom and dad when you go home, hey, look, I found a painting you're going to love. That's not what I'm saying.
Is that what it is?
No, you do the other.
Okay.
You do the other.
I got to look her up. It's banana time. We were going to have her in a Night of the Cat, but she was unavailable.
It's banana time.
Gosh.
It's Nana with her banana.
Oh, yes.
Get ready.
Nana
bread.
Nana Brana.
The man accused of firing the first shots at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rally told authorities he felt threatened. Well, a second man said he pulled the trigger because someone was shooting at him. Missouri has a stand your ground law.
What?
A stand your ground law.
Stand your ground. Oh,
yes.
So
in other words, if you feel threatened, you have.
And he shot somebody, right?
Yeah. So experts say that even though the shooting left one bystander dead, because one guy I heard from a witness just sprayed his shots, got frustrated and just sprayed. Roughly two dozen people were injured. 23-year-old Lindell Mays and an 18-year-old Dominic Miller might have good cases for self-defense, though, in the state's stand your ground law. So 23 and 18, stand your ground. 30 states have this law, and
that's one thing I don't like. I mean, it's the Second Amendment, or right to bear arms. There should be one law, United States, figured out, not state to state.
Yeah, well,
it's your right to speech that covers everything.
There is a professor emeritus of political science at the State University of New York at Cortland, whose research focuses on gun policy and politics. He said, while earlier laws allowed people to use force to protect themselves in their homes, Stand Your Ground provides even broader self-defense rights regardless of your location. And I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing, but these are 18 and 23. I mean, it's not like,
That's how old they were?
18 and 23 are the people who
Okay,
are
you and I are
accused of
walking
shooting.
down, say we're going from here, we're walking to Iron Smoke.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, there's a gang of 30 people coming towards us.
Yes.
My life would feel threatened. If looking at them, if they're not crossing the street, or if I cross the street and they cross over to meet me, I'd feel threatened. If I'm going to a place that has 5,000 people, are you not going to feel threatened? You know there's going to be people there.
Yeah, I think these guys had an argument. And
that's all you need.
That's all you
reasonable doubt.
Well, yeah, or who knows if it's going to hold up? Who knows how good good lawyer? I don't. That's a great question. I don't know the answer. I'm just saying that it seems different than the guy who was, had his wife's purse snatched or was mugged, knocked to the ground, and then reaches down by his boot, whips out his gun, and shoots the guy.
I think that's a better excuse.
What do you mean?
If you're getting mugged.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that seems like it would be, that's what this law is for. That if I were out in the street and I happen to have a concealed carry license, and most of these people are I don't own a gun, but they're legal firearms. Most of the people that have firearms are probably law-abiding citizens that have paid for the license in New York State and gone through
illegal guns. And the people that sell illegal guns that you got to get rid of.
Right. So
those are the ones that should go to federal prison.
And I don't know what the gun laws in Missouri, like you say, state to state. I don't know what they are, but I don't know many 18-year-olds. I was approached to get a pistol permit. The paperwork was too daunting, and I didn't do it. But I'm just saying, like, it's a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of gun and how these guys had guns. I don't know that you can stretch this law. It seems to be quite a stretch. A young woman who was on a DJ in Kansas City on the radio on a morning show died.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you
everybody feels. I'm tarnished. I feel. Everybody's got an excuse.
What?
Oh,
well, I don't know how you say stand your ground when 20 people got shot. That's what I'm not.
There's 20 people coming after. Exactly.
Yeah, there weren't though.
Right.
There aren't. It was this argument, and this guy, out of frustration, some kid who couldn't control his, or any human being. I always think that the number one thing and one of the hardest things for adults to do is learn to control your emotions. You got to master that. The idea of never let them see you sweat, I guess, is
I was sweating earlier. I couldn't help it.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody's really getting to you to the point where, if you're going to reach in and start shooting.
Oh, that. Well,
this is why it's like, it's great. No, but even to the point where you might want to pop off and punch someone in the face.
Mm-hmm. That's happened a couple times this year. Oh, without a doubt.
What?
That you want to get in a fight.
That you want to get in a fight?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you hanging out?
It was at the golf course. So I was inside. We called for late tea time. It was 2:35.
Yeah.
My buddy wasn't there yet. I go in. I pay for me and him. And guy behind the counter. 2:35. Doug. Oh, here you go. Guy 5 feet away. You're 2:35? I go, yeah. He goes, we're 2:37 or 2:40. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I go, okay, well, I'm going to go pick up my buddy and we'll be out. So I get in the car. I go to...
in the cart? The golf cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he left. I'm still finding out my stuff. They give me a key. I get in the car. He goes, hey, you're 2:35. You want to hurry up? We got all these people waiting. Now, you already said something inside.
Yeah. Oh,
and
now
that's
you're
the
getting
point. Now there's 8 of them. There's just me. But he wants to seem like Mr. Cool Shit.
Right.
And my buddy's like, hey, I'm here. And it just totally frustrated me.
So how was your game that day?
It was terrible. Actually, I didn't say anything to him, but I said something to club manager, and he goes, yeah, he's kind of a dick. So I let it go. I was frustrated. But you
controlled your emotions.
Right, but
what
my day's ruined.
But
I would have felt great kicking the shit out of that guy.
Okay, but
or getting into his face.
What good would have come
What good
from?
was his
What good would have come of it, though? Honestly, like, take it away. What good?
Maybe he wouldn't have treated somebody rudely like that again in his life.
Okay, but why? Because you got in his face?
Yeah.
And he's got 8 guys with him, and so now they're all going to chest up?
No, I don't think so.
And somebody's going to swing,
they were older than
and you're
me.
going to get
I'm
arrested?
fuck his wife.
All right, I can't.
So that was very frustrating. That day I was close to going. I think I was that frustrated. They should have kept his mouth shut.
Yeah.
He's just trying to look cool in front of his friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time. You know, my buddy's waiting to go.
This is
we
where
playing. It was going to be a great day. We're getting out of work early. Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go play 18.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of ruined. All for some asshole that couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Now, sometimes when those things happen, I don't know if I've had anything like that happen recently, but I would always just I just go sort of inside myself, and I just go almost. I have the ability. This is just fucked up.
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah. But you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I have the ability. I think everybody can do this. I can lower my heart rate to almost hibernation.
Ninja style?
Yeah. I tested it once while having an EKG, and alarms went off because I got my heart rate so low.
Really?
Yep.
So you've obviously practiced this.
Yeah. It's meditation.
So when your wife rolls over and says, "Hey, you want to have sex?" You can...
No, I'm like a possum. I'm dead. Thus, I don't have a wife. Well, I technically, I think I do. But here's the thing that It's banana time. But I think, like, if you can learn to just kind of let it go, and then the greatest thing would be...
I've let enough stuff go in my life.
If you can... Why are you even saying that? You think the life's never going to stop coming at you, Doug?
Easy.
It's going to come at you.
Lower your heart rate,
It's
buddy.
going to come at you and come at you all the time.
Yeah.
That's what's going to... I've let enough stuff go. Fuck you. I'm taking it out on you. Ah! It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right,
Crazy
we'll
talk.
go golfing sometime. I know right when he plays, we'll get the golf time right before him.
All right.
And you can videotape it, then you can have that schmuck on your show.
We'll close it out with this this story today. This is they have a problem. I don't know what it is with a Fairport teacher that will be all over the news, and all the pontificators and the talking morons will tell you what they think is happening and not really knowing the full details of anything, but they'll all conjecture like we like to do. But this person has my vote for Teacher of the Year.
A decision leaving parents wondering, what was she thinking after a teacher brought swords to school to have students fight one another in the classroom, and it was caught on camera?
I love this woman.
A decision leaving parents wondering, what was she
Had
thinking
swords.
after a teacher brought swords to school to have students fight one another in the classroom, and it was caught on camera. Now,
Real
one family
swords.
is suing.
No armor?
News 13's Annalisa Pardo has details.
No.
So you're going to cut
Instead
somebody.
of hearing a teacher's lesson in a Volcano Vista chemistry class, on May 2nd of 2022, attorneys
Now, this
say
is a while
you
ago,
would have heard
2 years
this. Swords clinking as students take each other on in a makeshift classroom arena, all at the instruction of their teacher.
It was just total shock.
What's not as shocking is what happened next when a student got a deep cut and had to go to the emergency room.
Not only did this teacher and APS not protect this child, but actively put her in harm's way, actively created this danger and put deadly
everybody's
weapons
filming it, right?
into these students' hands. And
the girl that actually gets hurt
could reasonably be
was
It was
filming
girl on girl or girl on boy? Boy versus boy?
Boy versus boy, girl versus girl.
Oh,
yeah.
At least they made it equal.
Who are now suing the district and the teacher they say is responsible. According to the lawsuit, the teacher told the students she had a surprise that day and brought out 2 swords. The suit says she put on a timer, had them clear away the desks, and ordered them to take turns fighting each other, which attorneys say is...
This is amazing. Take turns fighting each other. I've seen a lot of different things in schools. I've heard of teachers saying, "I'm sick of you fighting," and bringing in oversized boxing gloves so you really couldn't get hurt that much. They got in trouble, but they were trying to sell this is a teacher. I think she was teaching a chemistry class on metals, and then brought in the swords, cleared the desks. They're in a circle, and had the kids, and one kid's like backing up as the other kid's coming at him.
Yeah,
and they're
absolutely. Who thinks this is a good idea? These teachers.
Sometimes
I remember
you just go,
7th grade at Charlotte. a story, and I remember the guy. His name was Hanks. His kids kept going back and forth. He made everybody put their desks in a circle and let them have at it in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And I remember being in the office or principal's office for whatever reason. I don't think I was in trouble. He's explaining it to the vice principal and showing the cuts on the because I was tired of hearing them.
Yeah.
I think he got arrested later in life.
I think you get fed up after a while.
Deep cut and had to go to the emergency room.
Not only did this teacher and APS not protect this child, but actively put her in harm's way, actively created this danger and put deadly weapons right into these students' hands, and exactly
deadly
what
weapon if used
could reasonably
properly
be anticipated is what happened.
Jessica Hernandez is one of the attorneys representing that student's grandparents.
Well, it's going to be the double feature.
Who are now suing the
Night of the Cat.
They say is responsible. According to the lawsuit, the teacher told the students she had a surprise that day and brought out two swords.
Out of the blue.
The suit says she put on a timer, had them clear away the desks, and ordered them to take turns fighting each other, which attorneys say is captured on this cell phone video taken by the victim right before she was selected to fight. You can see students laughing and fighting with swords, while the teacher, seen here in the gray shirt,
See, all of a sudden, all you see are her legs crossed and she leans against the wall.
What would cause a teacher to think this was a good idea?
According to an incident report, the assistant principal claimed the teacher had brought the swords to discuss the science of metal and...
All right, here's my thing. Here, I'll ask this seriously. We can all look at this and go, "This is ridiculous."
Absolutely.
I'm not putting a sword in a teenager's hand ever. I don't care. Or right, these are kids in high school. What were you thinking? It's idiotic. But it's 2024. 2022, 2020s. We see everything. This could have happened in my high school and no one would have fucking known. It would have been talked about and the teacher could have denied it. The kids could have said it happened. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're talking 50 years ago, right? When you're in...
Fuck you.
All right, 40 years ago.
Fuck you.
30 years ago? Okay.
No, 30 years ago I graduated college. But yes,
They weren't doing this stupid shit 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, they were.
Oh
my God. I had a teacher who made you, all the time. We arm wrestled and they...
arm wrestling, you're not going to hurt yourself.
You can hurt somebody's shoulder.
Right.
Gina Imparato had to push an eraser across the floor with her nose because she had a nose job, and he made her do that.
That's demeaning.
Yeah.
She was fired.
I loved that teacher. He was my favorite teacher. He hit people over the head with a clipboard. I used to love it. He used to flip me. I could get a 10 or 100 because I never studied for his quizzes. I always ended up with a 10, and then he'd let me take the test, and I get a 50. So I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of stuff went on. It should never have. This is ridiculous. We shouldn't be having. And why are you putting? This is dumb. Dumb. There's other ways to do it. But
now, when my parents went to school,
in
the city, Charlotte, Jefferson, Madison, all high schools had a different chapter. Like one was agriculture.
Oh, agriculture. Yeah.
Obviously, learning how to crop or plant. And I think one had carpentry and I think maybe mechanics. In Franklin. So it gave you some. I think you should have all of those in each of the schools.
Yeah.
At least for a semester.
Vocational stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like wood shop, mechanic.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. We had that when I was in school. They didn't have that for you?
I actually took art class.
Yeah.
That was could take art class, Spanish, or wood shop.
Right. And you're still.
And that was artistic.
And you like painting. You just saved a couple of painting reels
to
make everyone realize that you're not a pervert.
Right.
And you also do sponge painting. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Absolutely.
I think it's amazing. And you make movies.
Sponge painting with my pants down, Bob pants. What a great day! A lot of fun.
Oh, you're all.
I am not joking. I had a great time today.
All right.
A lot of laughter. A lot of love in the room.
Yeah, there is a lot of love in the room.
There is.
Yes, all coming from you. I think that's awesome.
It's banana time.
All right, go enjoy your banana. For Doug Phelps, the creator, the writer, the director of A Night at the Cat, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.